everyone and welcome back to my daily vlogging channel. Today is day 16 and I thought I would talk about Audible. Audible's a website I really love. I've been using it now for the past 2.5 years, and in that time I think I must have downloaded in the region of 60 books. I really love Audible for many reasons. It's really easy to use, they have a great library of books, and they have all the modern, recent, current books as well as lots of old classics. Everything is reviewed, has a star rating, and there's loads of different ways to search things that might be suitable for you. Another reason I like it, and I make no secret of it, I'm dyslexic. I find reading difficult, tiring, time-consuming. It doesn't come naturally to me. I can read, don't get me wrong, I can read fine, but it's not something I find that enjoyable unless I've got a lot of time to devote to it. So this is my way of getting around that. Yeah, I can download books, I can listen to them whilst I work, whilst I'm driving and cooking, and I don't feel that I'm being left behind. So I love listening to audiobooks. I get completely engrossed in them. I listen to them when I wake up in the morning to when I go to bed. I don't know what Francis makes of that. He probably thinks it's a bit crazy really, but I can just have them going constantly in the background and I find it great. Really like it. So Audible is a fantastic service for me for various reasons. So the first book I ever downloaded from Audible was Dan Brown's Inferno, and since then I've never really looked back. As I say, 60 books. Some of the ones that I've really enjoyed have been series. The Demon Cycle series, which is a series of 4. I Am Pilgrim, which is a series of 2 books. Then also I'm working my way through the Game of Thrones series. Sadly the narrator's awful in that, but on the whole the narrations are really good of the Audible books. So other books I've enjoyed, The Fortune Hunter by Daisy Goodwin. If you're into horses, I'd really recommend that. It's a lovely romance and a really lovely story, so I like that one a lot. I've also recently listened to The First 15 Lives of Harry August. All these books I'll link below if you were interested and wanted to look them up. And I love that book. I found it really gripping. I'm not particularly into time travel type books, but I love the way this book worked. It was a really interesting story and very different style. So yeah, I like that a lot. And then another type of book I really enjoy are books based on real life, particularly a book by Harry Keeble, which is called Crack House, and it's all about his time as a detective working in London on the drug squad in Haringey. It's, as I say, it's based on real life events. So it features Damilola Taylor, Victoria Columbier and Stephen Lawrence and a number of other people that have died, sadly, in the London area, and it really is all down to the drugs trade, as well as other things, but predominantly it is to do with the drugs trade. So that is a book that I've recommended to a number of people. If you're looking for something a bit different, it's quite a short book, it's only 7 hours long on Audible, then I would strongly recommend it. So anyway, moving on, the other reason I decided to talk about Audible today was I was thinking that I might start a book club on my channel. And do it monthly. Obviously today, well, the day I'm filming this is the 25th of November, so I'm not going to revisit the book club on Christmas Day, but I could revisit it in January and then keep it as a monthly slot. The book I've downloaded with my credit this month is what is it called? The Wine of Angels, and it's written by Phil Rickman. Now, this book is one of 2. For anyone in the UK that watches ITV, you might have recently watched Midwinter of the Spirit. This is based in Herefordshire, around Hereford Cathedral. It's a vicar with a daughter, and there's some supernatural kind of goings on this was in the series anyway. As I say, the series on ITV was based on this book, or this series of books. So I thought I'd start with that. I recently watched the series, and obviously I live in Herefordshire, so I'll know some of the areas that are discussed and some of the places, and I thought it would just be an interesting one to start with. So I'm not going to tell you too much about the book, but the reviews are good on Audible. So if anyone fancies joining me reading this book, by all means download it, and I'll put the link to Audible below. Or buy the book. I could link the Amazon link to it, or you might already have it or have already read it. So if you want to join me with The Wine of Angels, by all means do. Comment, let me know what you think. I'm going to revisit it in January, tell you what I think of it, and then maybe we can have a bit of a discussion. But by all means let me know books that you think I should read, and books you'd like to know my opinion on. I love reading books or listening to books, and I find that really enjoyable, so it'd be great to have a bit of dialogue about books. Whew, this video has taken a long time to film. I keep rambling off on different tangents, and I'm here, there and everywhere, and yeah, just completely going off my proper track of the video. So I'm going to leave it at that and say goodbye for day 16. I hope you like my idea of a book club, and I would love to see your comments on that. You're all being wonderful on your commenting. Stella Moon, thank you very much for sharing my videos all the time. It's very helpful. Yes, I'm about 18 subscribers now, so that's more than one every day, so that's really nice. And everyone else that's commenting and sharing and liking, it's really appreciated. As I said the other day, it's quite a surprise that anyone's interested. But there we are. So I'm going to say goodbye for day 16, and I'll see you tomorrow.